I work obviously for Arnold and Baldwin Surveyors, and we do, building surveys, home buyer reports, valuations, and various other aspects. But generally, I do full building surveys and home buyer reports, and I love my job. Yeah, it's one of them jobs where I get up in the morning, very happy to go to work. And we manage our own days, so we'll go out and carry out a survey in the morning, and then we'll come back to our lovely offices and write them up. So really enjoy what I'm doing now. A typical working day for me is obviously getting up in the morning and we go straight to the job. So we have online calendars and diaries which we can check online, and so we'll pick up the keys from the agents, for instance, go and let ourselves in if it's empty, or if not, we'll meet the client there, and we'll start and carry out our survey. After that's done, then we usually come back to the office and spend the day writing it up, editing it, and making sure that if there's any technical information we need to look up, then we can do that. And then once everything's finished, we'll send it off. It gets quality checked here, and goes from there. And also in that time, if there's any clients that want to speak through their surveys with us on the phone, then we're able to do that, and just make sure that we've got all the completed surveys and spoken to all the clients and finished everything off that way. Having previously worked as a domestic energy assessor, and the job I was in at the time, I felt like a new challenge, and I thought, yeah, that could suit me. I'd like to find out more. So obviously I started to do some research and find out more about the course and what it entails. Before the Sava programme, the last job I had was in a estate agency, and I worked in the lettings industry, so we covered all aspects of lettings, and I was manager across a couple of branches, and that's what I did for just over 5 years in my last job. I've always had an interest in building pathology and how buildings are made and how different elements relate to each other, but also it was the lifestyle. So in surveying, you get to go and see lots of different people, go into their houses, and you get to meet lots of different people without being stuck behind a desk all day, and that always appealed to me. I like to be out and about. And there's, no day is ever the same. There's lots of different things to it, and it's just naturally something I enjoy. I think my most interesting section was really the building pathology, and that's really in my class. We all sort of looked forward to the building pathology lessons, just because there was so much to it, and that's where most of us, we were there for. Obviously you've got lots of different aspects like valuation and law and things like that, but building pathology is usually the most popular one with people, and it was with myself. So it's something that I really enjoyed. With regards to the teachers, very good. I thought that every teacher there was very good. I didn't realise, but now I'm in the sort of surveying profession, as it were, and speaking with other professionals, and looking at different courses that we have to complete for our CBT. It just shows you that the lot of the teachers within Sava alone, sort of in the surveying world, as it were, and very well thought of. So I thought the calibre of teaching was very good, and the teachers are excellent. So I used to give myself sections and subsections, and I used to give myself targets. So I used to give myself weekly targets. What I would try and do is the allocated hours I had for each day, I would try and beat them targets each day. So if then you had a day where you couldn't commit to it because you had an event or something coming up, you could still finish the week and hit your target. So I think that was a very important thing. With regards to when my class finished the course, we finished the course in December, so I started in December, so I didn't think over the Christmas off. I started and started getting on with it, and I was really happy that I did that, because if you have a month off, quite easily that can lead into another week, and you really want to hit the ground running. So I found that you know, starting the course and working my way through it from the very get-go helped me tremendously. And you know, you need to remember all these things that they teach you, so that was quite important with, you know, getting on straight away. So yeah. I think the biggest thing would be to make sure that surveying's a profession that you're going to enjoy. So if you're going to enjoy finding out about the elements of houses and how they work together, then I think, you know, great. And really making sure that you've got or will have enough time commitment to take for the course. So that means, you know, after work, working evenings for a long period of time. As long as you're happy to do that, then I would recommend the course to anyone.